Shout out to Ben. Um, quick, just yesterday was like summer, and today's back to winter again. God. Um, yeah, I seeing your comment on my missing links video. I'd forgotten I had that. It's while I was looking at it, I could see it flash in front of my eyes. I thought, holy crap! I used to have the single. What they did is that shut mouth, the backwards track, they spread it across two sides of a 45. I couldn't believe it. I found it in I don't know, a Scout, Fate, something. And it was a long time ago. It was in the 70s, but it was pretty beat up. Whoever bought it played the shit out of it. But when I looked at it, I went, wow, missing links on Phillips. And of course, you're driving me insane and all those other ones they put out, or I don't know how many they put out on Phillips, but maybe a few. But they go for a shitload. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I'll get back to that in a minute. Yeah, it was some sort of Fate or something, and I pulled it out, and I quite liked the Phillips label, and I thought, hang on, what's going on here? All writing's backwards. Then I saw missing links, and I went, holy shit. They'd actually released that track split over two sides of a single and put it out hoping it would make number one. They've got to be cripes. But it's just, I had it and it gone. It went. I foolishly lent a bunch of records to my younger sister to take to a party, a friend's birthday party, and some mongrel stole them. Quite a lot of them. And I guess that was in amongst them, because I certainly wouldn't have. There's one. I just looked up Discogs. I never do that because it bores me. But the thing is, I looked it up and thought, let's see if I'm imagining things, because I remember having it. And sure enough, it's listed. They've got a photograph of a sample not for sale copy, and going for about $750 Australian. That would be for Mint or VG Double Plus or Excellent or whatever it is. My copy was beat, just like this one is, but this one's not as beat as that one was. This is the Missing Link's very first single on Parlophone. I bought this. Spent 4 or 5 years in Canberra back in the early to mid 80s, and fair bit of spindleware. This has been played a lot, just hairline scratches. I personally don't care for this very much. It's their very first single, and it's the first lineup of the band. It's a bit, I don't know, it's not as strong as the stuff on the album. It's a bit. We Too Should Live, and that's written by Anson, who I think was the singer in the first version. Look, old brain cells don't believe anything I say. Well, half of it. B-side written by Stannard. I think from memory, the B-side, I prefer the B-side Untrue. But it's pretty lightweight. It's nothing like, See Nowhere or Wild About You. You're Driving Me Insane. You're Driving Me Insane, that's the one. That's the one that came out before Shutmouth, so that goes for an absolute fortune. You never ever find them. And but yeah, I actually bought this. I was working in Canberra in the government, Australian Information Service, which no longer exists, which was purely a front for ASIO. I can say that now. I mean, I wasn't part of ASIO, but the thing is, it was a front. It was called Radio Australia, and it used to broadcast to Vietnam and Indonesia and things. And so it was a front. It was a big front. Yeah, I worked there, and in the photographic department, in the dark room, and one of the photographers, I went over to his house to stay one weekend, just something to do, and I said, "Oh, you got a bunch of singles here," and I went through them, and this was one of them. and I bought it off him for $3 in 1983, 84. And he was a real sort of a skinflint, tight ass sort of a bloke. And you could see he was really struggling with it. I said, yeah, but look, it's got hundreds of little hairline scratches and all that. And I said, $3, mate, $3. You can buy a case of beer for that. Whatever you could get for $3 in '83. And he sold it to me. And to me, it's just something, it's it's part of history. It's not the greatest record, but it's their first record, and they didn't put many out, and they wouldn't be. I'd say there'd be probably even less of these than the stuff that came out on Philips. Anyway, this was supposed to be a quick one. I always forget to say something. I mentioned where I got it, what the value was on Discogs. I think that's it. Anyway, have a good weekend, Ben. Okay, now bye.